Guys, you know that I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I am low-key obsessed with this game right now, especially since it got rollback netcode on the Fightcade emulator. That makes playing it online a lot better, so I've been having so much fun playing this, and we're actually having an online tournament in my Discord in 2 weeks. If you want to join that, the way to do it is become a Twitch subscriber or a Patreon supporter. That way you can get into the Discord and play this tournament with us, where we'll be running the ratio rule set. But since we've started preparing for this tournament, we've had a lot of new players picking up the game who don't really know that much, and it's kind of hard to find information out there about some of the more obscure systems in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So I thought I would make a video where I'm going to go over 5 sort of hidden mechanics that I don't think there's any reasonable way that anyone could figure this out without looking it up or being told it. So I'm going to explain 5 little tricks that I think are going to help you quite a bit if you're trying to learn the game and help you get those wins online on Fightcade. So let's start the list out, and I hope you enjoy, guys. If you like this type of content, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe buttons. Most of you are not subscribed, so, you know, go ahead and do that, and then you'll get notified whenever I have a new video. You don't have to rely on the algorithm to show you when my videos are out. You could just see them all in one place, so I would really love it if you could do that. But with that, let's start off the list at number 5. Alright, so first up, we're going to talk about something called the switch glitch. So you may know that something kind of unique about Marvel 2 is what just happened there. Where at the start of the round, you guys could just kind of walk at each other, and a lot can be decided by who gets the first hit in the round. It can be so important since, you know, hits are going to lead into infinites and all sorts of mix-ups and stuff like that. So that first hit is really important, and there is a major glitch that is going to help you get that first hit a lot more consistently, and it's called the switch glitch. Alright, so I'll show you how this glitch works. What we're going to do is we're going to select my team in the wrong order. So I'm picking Storm first, and then Magneto, and then Psylocke in the back. And I'm going to hold down Assist 1 during this load screen, and this is going to switch Storm and Magneto. That's an intentional mechanic. They meant for you to be able to do this. But now, for some reason, if you watch, I'm going to hold down the light kick button. You can see above my head. I'm holding the light kick button, and yet Magneto did a light kick as if I had pressed the button. So for some reason, when you do this switch before the round and you hold a button, that button will automatically come out on the first possible frame. So no, I don't have to time it. I don't have to like try really hard to press it at the perfect time. It automatically comes out on the first possible frame. And this is really, really powerful, especially since there are some characters like Magneto. He has a 1-frame normal. So Magneto literally cannot be beaten at the start of the round. He will always win or at worst trade. If you're curious what your character's fastest normal is, I am going to link a spreadsheet here on zacd.com. This is kind of a little known website, but there are an insane amount of resources about Marvel 2 on there. So you can look up what's your character's fastest normal, and if you want to get really in depth, you could look up, you know, what are the fastest normals from other characters, so you can know, okay, I have a 2-frame normal, but my opponent has a 3-frame normal, so I'm guaranteed to get the first hit if we both go for this. So that can really, really matter, and there's absolutely no downside to doing this, so I would say it's free real estate. If you're playing Marvel 2 against other people, take advantage of the switch glitch and try to get that first hit. Alright, next up we're going to talk about DHC. So you probably know DHC stands for Delayed Hyper Combo. It means doing one super and then doing your next character's super and then they come in. But did you notice something really subtle happened there? Look at where Captain America is. He and Gambit did not switch places. Captain America goes to the back of the line, and the other 2 characters move up. That is unique to Marvel 2. As far as I know, no other team fighting game works this way. But this is actually a huge deal because, you know, as you're playing, your character is going to take damage. They're going to build up that red life that you're going to want to recover by tagging them out. And by DHCing, you can put them in the back of the line where they're going to be safe. The only way to get them back in is for the opponent to kill your other 2 characters or like do a snapback or something. So you'll notice that a lot of really good teams, they like to put in a character that has a safe DHC, meaning a super where they can come in and they're 100% safe. So when Gambit does this super, he literally cannot be punished. There's no possible way to punish it. So a really common play pattern is going to be, I keep my point character in, I do as much work as I can with them. A lot of times your best character is who you're going to put first because, you know, they're the ones who are going to start out the action and have 2 assists to help them out to get the most out of them. So you put your best character first, you do your best with them. But if things are not going well, the character's getting low, they're building up a lot of red life, just get them out of there. And then you're good to go. They go to the back of the line, they can get back to the red life, and they're going to be very, very safe. So when you're thinking about building your team, a safe DHC is a really, really nice thing to have, and lots of even low-tier characters have safe supers, so don't neglect that idea, and always think about, how am I going to keep my characters alive? Because a 3-character team, even if one character's almost dead, just having that extra assist is huge, and a 3-character team is so much stronger than a 2-character team just because you have access to so many more mechanics. So watch out for those safe DHCs and try to take advantage of it yourself. All right, next up, while we're on the topic of DHCs, I want to talk about Marvel 2's DHC glitch. So you might know of something called the DHC glitch in Marvel 3. It's kind of a famous mechanic.
DHC glitch, that means you can do a combo into another combo with a super, but that combo is not landing any combo, but when he knocked down, it's still a combo, you understand? Hell no.
But Marvel 2 has a DHC glitch as well. So when you do a DHC, what's going to happen is it resets the damage scaling because it wants your character's second super to actually do damage. If you do like a full combo into super and then DHC, they want you to actually get damage off of that second super. So they reset the damage scaling to a set amount. I think it's like 40% of max damage or something. And that's all well and good, but something really crazy can happen when you combo off the DHC, which not every character can do. But if you have a character that is able to combo off a DHC, Sentinel is probably the most well-known example. You know, he can just easily combo off this super, and that damage scaling reset is going to continue. It's still not going to be scaled to maximum, which means you're going to get a ton of damage off that DHC. You can see I was able to nearly kill with just a very basic combo. There's actually a name for this combo. It's called America's Favorite DHC because it is such a powerful damage tool, and a lot of rounds could just be won off of one hit from Storm because of how easily you can get massive damage off that DHC. But you don't have to play top tiers to take advantage of this glitch. All right, we're gonna go for a really cursed DHC here. Let's see if I can make this work. We're going to go into Ruby Heart's Cinematic Super and then combo off it. And you can see, again, we're getting like nearly 100% because of that damage scaling reset. All right, let's try one more cursed combo here. Because Rogue's Super leaves them in a capture state, this works really well because you can see they'll pop out after they get put in the capture state. And then we can combo into super, and again, we're just doing absolute grips of damage. So definitely test it out with your team, see what kind of DHCs you can find. If you can combo off your character's super, they're definitely well suited for this type of trick. Or if you have a super that involves a capture state, like Rogue is a good example, then you can usually do this pretty well as well. So mess around with your team. It's one of the most fun parts about Marvel 2 is coming up with synergies and different ways that the characters work together. And there's so many possibilities that I'm sure there's just so much unexplored out there that you could find for your favorite characters. Alright, so next up, something I see happen a lot in this game is, you know, you're fighting, you take a bunch of damage, you get very low, and what does the opponent do? Of course, they try to chip you out with damage on block. And a lot of people will just accept this. There's like, well, nothing I can do. If I get hit, I die. If I block, I die. But there is a way out, guys. Don't neglect the power of the alpha counter. That's kind of the nickname. It's also called the variable counter, I believe is the real name. But a lot of people call it an alpha counter. And the way this works is kind of a weird input. If you watch up there, it's back, down, plus assist, and you will tag in whatever character while you're blocking. So you can use this to escape chip. You won't die on just a pixel, and this can really make the difference because, like I said, having all 3 characters alive is massive just because it gives you so many extra options. But there's another trick to this as well. One thing is that your alpha counter is going to have all the same properties as your assist. So if the assist is invincible, it's gonna go through them. It's gonna be an invincible alpha counter, which is really useful. And even better than that, you're gonna be able to combo. If you're able to combo with a super off of whatever attack is used as your assist, you're going to be able to cancel that into a super as an alpha counter as well. So this is absolutely insanely valuable, especially if you have certain assists that are really good at going through stuff. You're definitely going to get a lot of use out of this. It seems like a lot of people don't even know this mechanic exists, but I promise you it is really, really valuable for keeping your character alive and punishing the opponent whenever they just try to make you block something. Don't forget that you can alpha counter out of it. All right, I got one last one for you here, guys. So you probably know about snapback. Quarter circle forward plus assist will snap in whatever character they have in that assist slot. This is a pretty useful mechanic. But what really makes this over the top powerful is something called double snap. If you snap out both of their characters, their assist is going to be left in helpless. And since assists can't block, they can't control them or anything, you can do all kinds of infinites to the assist and kill them from full life. So if you're able to call out an assist call with a snapback, you can really, really make dirty stuff happen. So Magneto is obviously the most well-known for this. He has the best and easiest double snaps because he's so fast and because his snapback has long range. But plenty of other characters can make this happen as well. Let's try this on a Mingo real quick. There, see, with Marrow, we can do it. No problem. Depending on your character, you might have to find other stuff. See, Doom, he can't loop it because his launcher is so slow. So he has to do really weird stuff like this. But pretty much every character is going to have something that's going to work, so you might have to lab it out. And again, this is kind of more on the advanced side, but if you're able to get this going, you are really, really going to make the opponent think twice before they make those bad assist calls. It can really make a massive difference, so I recommend trying it out for yourself and seeing what your own character could do. But let me know, are you guys interested in picking up this old game? Are you intimidated by the lack of resources out there? If there's in particular stuff that you want to know about that you don't know about the game, feel free to ask in the comments and I'll do what I can to do my research and get that information to you. So again, if you could like and subscribe the video, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one.